The sky is blue, and the sun is shining, but things are about to get intense. Our adventure begins at a cliffside, where the rushing water echoes the thrill in the air. The water crashes and splashes, adding an element of danger to the beauty of the cliffs. It's a perfect setup for the unexpected. Two adventurers stand at the edge, one ruggedly disheveled with a sense of duty. They're looking down at the rushing water, ready for what's next. One of the adventurers, a bit of a critic, muses on his companion's lack of fighting today. Is he saving his energy for something big? Suddenly, something catches his eye, a signal flare. This is no ordinary day. The adventurers need to regroup and strategize. An ominous red flare lights up the sky, signaling something big. Our adventurers are on high alert. The signal flare isn't just a pretty light show. It's a call to action. One adventurer alerts the boss to the situation. The title drops, The Last Adventurer. You know it's about to get real. The adventurers discuss the flare's significance. They're supposed to signal when they find the boss mob, but it's a surprise anyone did. As the adventurers walk through the forest, the suspense builds. They're heading towards something big. A mysterious character with striking eyes watches the proceedings, adding an element of intrigue. The adventurers gather in the forest, realizing one party is missing. The plot thickens. The leader, ready to take charge, stands among the assembled adventurers. He's about to lay down the plan. With a sigh, the leader braces himself for the explanation. This is where the real adventure begins. Magician Dolan's party isn't here yet, though. Our patient adventurers are still waiting, but time's ticking, and they decide enough is enough. The urgency in the air is palpable. Doesn't matter. There's no point in waiting. We found the boss monster, and it's a doozy, folks. The intense look on our protagonist's face tells us it's serious business. And when we did, we also witnessed Dolan's party getting completely wiped out. Yikes. Things just got real, didn't they? By the very boss of this place, the mad poisonous mushroom. Just hearing the name sends shivers down the spine, doesn't it? The mad poisonous mushroom shows its terrifying visage. Scary, right? Teeth and mushrooms don't usually mix, but here they do with a vengeance. What? The mad poisonous mushroom? Our purple-haired friend is clearly not happy about this revelation. We're in trouble. Our party is in no position to face such a boss. If the mad poisonous mushroom really is the boss, then we'll have to give up on hunting down the boss. We have to find the escape gate first. The team starts to feel the pressure. Boss? Is the mad poisonous mushroom that dangerous? So that's what the boss was. The fear is spreading as questions and realizations hit the team hard. It's the worst type of boss to run into at our level. Hello? Can you hear me? The gravity of the situation is sinking in, and communication seems to be breaking down. Due to the spores it spreads, it'll be hard to get near it. Which also means we can't use numbers to take it down either. Are they ignoring me on purpose, right? The strategy talk gets intense. If we want to take it down, we'd have to use ranged attacks. However, half-assed attacks would hardly do anything, as it's pretty sturdy and fast. The plan has to be solid. The boss is in the way of getting to the escape gate. It'll be impossible to escape without facing it. The stakes are high, and the team knows it. You're scared? This boss monster is nothing, with just one invincible fire arrow from our boss, Debo. The cocky confidence of a team member shines through, but is it misplaced? Shut it. A swift command to silence the overconfident chatter as the team tries to focus on the task at hand. Amidst the trees, one dude is not having it. He seems to be sizing up another guy, calling him a fucker in a tone that's dripping with disdain. Clearly, some beef is brewing here. Our brown-haired guy is getting real with the crew, warning them about the dangers of rushing in without a plan. He's sweating bullets, worried that his fire arrows won't even scratch the enemy. This ain't gonna be a walk in the park. There's a whole lot of and why flying around. The brown-haired dude seems to think the mobs in this gate are built like tanks, implying the boss is gonna be a beast too. Tough crowd. Silence falls as our hooded hero listens to the chatter. The group seems to be pondering the obvious, while the conversation takes a turn with talk of slaves. Awkward. Some shady negotiations are going down. One guy, referred to as a buru, is trying to discuss something serious, but the focus shifts to a deal involving 50,000 mesos. What could this mean? Well, someone's raising a hand, maybe to make a point or signal halt, But who knows? The forest backdrop adds a mysterious vibe to this silent moment. With a close-up of Iburu's face, confusion is the name of the game. He's caught off guard by the conversation, perhaps surprised by the mention of mesos. Back to the math, folks. Someone's breaking down the payment plan. 50,000 mesos per head for a gang of 30, totaling 1.5 million mesos. That's some serious cash. Seems like a meeting of minds in the forest. The crew stands ready, facing the hooded guy as the tension hangs thick in the air. What will this encounter bring? The hooded duo steps up with a bold offer. They'll be the bait if the group forks over the dough. A risky proposition, but hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. As they await a reaction, the adventurers stand in formation, casting long shadows. The air is thick with anticipation. What's the verdict gonna be? Someone's losing it, clutching their head in disbelief. Panic mode activated. The offer has ruffled feathers, leaving one dude in a state of shock. Brown-haired guy is having a meltdown, cursing the situation. He's baffled by the unfolding events, questioning the sanity of the offer. Plot twist incoming. The tension peaks as someone yells out, "Don't get cocky!" The atmosphere crackles with intensity as tempers flare and the stakes rise. The scene opens with our fiery character, sporting a rugged look and a red bandana. Has letting loose a barrage of words, mocking the other party's slave tactics as if he's tired of their predictable moves. It's like his saying, "Don't come at me with your same old game plan, fam." As the verbal sparring continues, the bandana guy is firm in his stance, declaring that their boss isn't someone who can be easily fooled. He seems to be laying down the law, making it clear that the opposition's strategy won't cut it. Now we get to the meat of the argument. Our bandana-wearing adventurer is not holding back, warning that if their baiting plan fails, they'll all be toast in high-level gates. He ain't playing around, and he's definitely not impressed by the presence of the unawakened dude next to the rival. The conversation shifts to the unawakened member, and it's like the bandana guy's trying to figure out what the deal is with him. He suspects the guy hasn't even hit the awakening stage yet, and he's throwing some serious shade. Bandana guy's not done yet. He's questioning the competence of the rival's crew, sarcastically asking what they can do with a two-circled adventurer and a slave. He's clearly not buying into their abilities. Meanwhile, the other dude is getting riled up, thinking to himself how he's fed up with all the trash talk. He's like, these punks are really starting to grind my gears. Our irritated adventurer reflects on the ongoing tension, realizing they've been itching for a fight since the start. He admits he wasn't keen on being bait, but now he's wondering if there's another way out. The scenario heats up as the rival party is put on the spot. The bandana guy demands a better plan, while the rival struggles to come up with one, indicating a lack of strategy that forced them to resort to a signal flare. In an unexpected twist, the rival party's member steps forward, eager to clarify their position. He's about to drop some knowledge and set the record straight for all involved. Turns out the party consists of a two-circle and a one-circle adventurer, which leaves one of the rivals in shock. It's like the dude's suddenly realized he's got more power than he thought, and he's feeling like a genius. The shocked adventurer is still processing his newfound abilities, wondering when he leveled up. Meanwhile, he's on cloud 9, reveling in his genius moment, while the rival party is left questioning their own circle status. The bandana guy is taken aback by the unexpected revelation, struggling to wrap his head around the situation. He's left speechless, with an escaping his lip. The scene opens with a character proposing a deal to someone willing to act as bait. They promise payment for the risky task. But, oh snap, they don't have the cash on hand and will collect it later. The adventurers are aware of the high stakes. If they can't escape, they'll become the ultimate sacrifice. Yikes. One member stresses that everyone needs to be on board with the plan. The tension rises as some members express surprise at the decision's gravity. They must make a choice now, and the pressure is on. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifts, and we see a mysterious pillar that seems to vibrate with ominous energy. From beneath the shadow of the pillar emerges a menacing creature with a red hood, covered in skull symbols. This beast is not here for a friendly chat. The creature lunges forward, leading to a chaotic clash. It's a monster mashup as the adventurers are thrown into battle. Magic and might collide as the adventurers unleash their powers, sending sparks flying everywhere. The fight is fierce and full of flashy moves. The scene opens with a shadowy figure, possibly the boss, looming ominously. Our main dude, Debo, is strategizing, saying they'll move when the boss notices them. The tension is real, folks. Next, we see Debo and his buddy, both looking like they just walked out of a fantasy action movie with those fiery staffs. One of them is hesitating, not too keen on facing the big bad boss. Then we get a close-up of the boss's eyes, glowing red like stoplights in a horror movie. It's about to go down. Suddenly, there's a burst of action as the boss, a freaky-looking creature, starts moving fast, leaving everyone scrambling. The boss is coming, and it's not just any boss. This thing's got a mouthful of teeth that could give a dentist nightmares. It's coming right at them. Our guy, with the bandaged face, is sweating bullets, wondering why this boss is faster than a cat on caffeine. There is a burst of energy, a streak of red, as the boss makes its move. Things are getting intense. The boss is in full attack mode, showing off its terrifying maw. The crew's got to act fast. We see the creature's clawed foot, adding to the horror. The crew is getting pushed to their limits. Debo is seen running, trying to outmaneuver the boss. It's a race against time. Another crew member, struggling to keep up, is doing his best to not become the boss' next snack. With urgency in his voice, Debo yells for everyone to hurry up and activate the defense mechanism before they're all toast. Debo slams his hand on a strange device, hoping it activates before they become bait for the creature. Finally, a mysterious individual is seen activating a barrier, with blue energy crackling around. It's a race against time as shadows loom in the background. Glowing symbols float in the air, casting an eerie blue light as a swirling portal begins to form in the depths of a mystical forest. A woman, with an intense expression, commands everyone to move quickly towards the portal. A man sprints towards it, while others follow, their footsteps echoing urgency. The sound of rapid footsteps fills the air, hinting at the tense situation as people rush through the forest. A monstrous figure charges forward, causing panic. The young man looks shocked as he faces the incoming threat. With wide eyes, the young man witnesses the terrifying creatures advancing towards him. These beasts are not here for a friendly chat. The young man, clearly annoyed, curses as the creatures close in. He prepares to defend himself, wielding his weapon with determination. His hand grips the weapon tightly, flames erupting around it as he prepares to strike back against the pesky monsters. With a shout, he swings his fiery weapon, commanding the creatures to just get lost. He's clearly not in the mood for any monster shenanigans. The young man stands defiant, muscles tensed, ready to unleash his fiery wrath upon the advancing creatures. The weapon slices through the air, creating a dazzling slash as it cuts into the creatures, showing them who's boss. The fiery arc of the weapon explodes, sending shockwaves that blast the creatures backward, leaving them dazed. A giant creature with a gaping mouth lunges towards the young man, threatening to swallow him whole. As the monstrous mouth looms closer, a fiery command rings out. Fire arrow! It's time to turn up the heat. The scene is lit, literally, as a fiery explosion engulfs a mysterious figure, sending shockwaves through the air. It's like a fireworks show, but, terrifying. Amidst the chaos, another character is seen dashing forward, cape fluttering behind, ready to join the battle. The ground breaks apart, as if it's just had enough of today's shenanigans. Things get creepier as the monstrous creature's face is revealed, teeth bared and ready to bite. You know it's serious when it sounds like a snack wrapper opening. With a mighty yell, the mysterious figure goes for another round, launching yet another blazing attack. It's like a never-ending game of hot potato, except the potato is on fire. The creature, donning a polka-dotted red hood, is dodging around like it's in a dance-off. The fiery attacks keep coming, but this creature's got some moves. Enter another fighter. This new player, with sharp eyes and a determined look, is ready to throw down some magic of their own. The energy in their hand is glowing like a neon sign. An attack from the new fighter zooms through the air, its trail leaving a neon streak behind. It's headed straight for the creature, looking like it means business. The monster, not one to back down, screeches defiantly as the attack draws closer. It's a clash of titans, and neither side's willing to call it quits. More energy beams slice through the air, creating a crisscross of chaos as the battle rages. If lasers had feelings, they'd probably be annoyed at all the dodging. With a swift move, the creature dodges another attack, its agility showing it's not just another pretty face, or terrifying face, to be accurate. The creature rises, mouth agape in a fearsome roar, ready to counterattack. It's the ultimate test of who's got the louder roar and bigger teeth. A new warrior enters the ring, muscles flexed and weapon poised, ready to deliver a powerful strike. It's about to get real up in here. The tension rises as the new fighter, boom! Our heroes leap off the cliff like it's a trampoline party, shouting "jump" like they're auditioning for the next action blockbuster. As they descend, we catch a glimpse of a monstrous creature with a mushroom-like cap and a terrifying toothy grin ready to welcome them. One of our brave souls, a dude with rugged arms, is all set to throw hands with the beast. His determination is as fiery as a hot sauce packet. With a classic "Hey, you bastard!" shout, the hero calls out the creature, showing zero chill as he confronts the beast head-on. Not one to back down, the hero shouts "Eat this" with the confidence of a WWE wrestler, charging up a powerful attack. Another character, wielding an energy-infused weapon, is spinning through the air, ready to unleash some epic moves. Talk about a high-flying spectacle. Focused eyes of the hero, who seems to have a power-up moment, ready to deliver a fierce blow to the enemy. The battle hits a crescendo as a massive explosion of energy erupts, like fireworks on the 4th of July, engulfing the scene. Amidst the chaos, one hero is thrown backward by the sheer force, looking like he just got blasted out of a cannon. The other hero is caught in the aftermath, falling down with gravity's pull, but still clutching his weapon tight. Both characters plummet towards the water below, making a splash so big it could rival a synchronized diving team. The mighty dive ends with a splash into the water, leaving waves and ripples as the heroes make their dramatic entrance. The scene opens up with a breathtaking view of a narrow canyon where a river runs wildly between towering cliffs, making a splash that echoes nature's song. Leaves flutter in the air, adding a touch of grace to this rocky symphony. The river continues to flow with vigor, each ripple and splash reflecting the sun's rays. It's as if Mother Nature herself is painting a masterpiece with water and light. As the river cascades further down the canyon, the water becomes a dance of motion and reflection, with the rocks standing firm like the guardians of this picturesque path. The water's journey reaches a crescendo, creating bubbles and waves that seem to whisper secrets of the land. It's a mesmerizing display of fluid motion and the power of nature. With a burst of anticipation, the title The Last Adventurer emerges, bold and fiery, setting the stage for an epic tale that promises adventure and excitement. Get ready to dive. Breathing heavily, our protagonist laments about the deadly mushroom that almost got the best of him. With a mix of relief and frustration, he huffs, "I almost died." Clearly, this isn't the kind of mushroom you sprinkle on your pizza. The scene shows the aftermath of the struggle, with our hero clutching his chest, trying to stabilize his breathing. The forest around him stands ominous and silent, as if it's mocking his near-death experience. By the river, two figures are catching their breath. One is doubled over, coughing like he just ran a marathon, while the other stands, cloaked and mysterious, observing the surroundings. Our protagonist, looking like he's been through a washing machine, questions the nature of the beast they just faced. "Just what's with that thing?" he gasps, as if he's just encountered a horror movie villain. The cloaked figure, with an air of calm, explains, "Didn't you hear? It's the boss monster of this place. Clearly, this isn't your average mushroom hunt." Realizing the gravity of their situation, the cloaked figure suggests they need better preparation to face the monstrous mushroom. It's one of those "we need a bigger boat" moments. The tension is palpable as our protagonist processes the information. He looks at the cloaked figure, unsure if he's hearing things right. With a shaky voice, he questions the sanity of their mission. "B-boss, you're talking as if we're really going to kill that thing." He's hoping he misheard the plan. The cloaked figure confirms the plan with a simple, "No, you heard correctly." The seriousness in his voice leaves no room for doubt. Alarmed, our protagonist exclaims, "Are you kidding me?" His eyes wide with disbelief, he's not ready to be mushroom chow. The cloaked figure calmly counters, "What's the problem? Didn't we come to hunt the boss in the first place? Our protagonist, however, reminds him of the mad, poisonous mushroom twist. Realizing the stakes, our protagonist points out, you won't be able to re-enter a gate that you've escaped from. They're stuck with this fungi nightmare. With fear in his eyes, our protagonist questions, how are we going to kill the boss when Fire Arrow doesn't even work on it? The mushroom's resilience is a real buzzkill. Panicking internally, he recalls, didn't he say he'd die if he tried to fight that thing? The odds are stacked against them as they face this monstrous mushroom. The situation has changed, and our green-haired character is basking in the newfound advantage. With the competition out of the picture, it's like a buffet of opportunities. Even a bonus is on the table. Isn't that just dandy? Meanwhile, our brown-haired character isn't quite feeling the feast vibe. What's wrong? Asks the green-haired one, as if the answer isn't obvious. Is the brown-haired dude really going to defy the contract now? With a silent gasp, the brown-haired character is clearly in a bind, looking up at the green-haired one, trying to wrap his head around the whole situation. He's sweating bullets, and it's not just the heat. There's hesitation in his voice, but is definitely thinking about that bonus. Still a bit flustered, the brown-haired character awkwardly demands that bonus. He wasn't really thinking about it, but hey, who doesn't like a little extra cash, right? The boss, our green-haired friend, agrees with a sly smile. Of course, a bonus is in order, but there's more on the table than just extra pay. Now, they're pondering the real issue, how to kill that thing when conventional methods are off the table. Neither melee nor ranged attacks are cutting it, and the brown-haired guy isn't about to become Monster Chow for nothing. He's still sweating, pondering if there's even a way to tackle the beast. The question lingers in the air, heavy and daunting. Our green-haired character sits by the river, contemplating the monumental task ahead. Is there even a way to kill that thing? It's the million-dollar question. The scene shifts dramatically. A powerful red light bursts forth, signaling the beginning of something intense. It's a surefire sign that things are about to get real. Emerging from a mysterious red portal, a group of adventurers rushes out. Someone nearby notices, surprised at their appearance. Watching the scene, someone, "Yo, Jubair's back after a gate mission, but things are looking a bit rough." He's checking in with a blurred-out homie who's asking about the gate. Turns out, not everyone made it back. Seems like a few are still missing, and there's a punk still caught in the gate. Jubair is huffing and puffing, admitting they totally flopped on clearing the gate. Dolan's crew got wiped, and El Palm's still stuck inside. It's looking like a hot mess, folks. Apparently, El Palm and another brave soul acted as bait, letting Jubair's squad escape. But the boss of the gate is way too OP for them to handle alone. It's a no-go zone without some serious backup. There's a dude, still rocking the blurred face, just standing there with a cigar. Silence speaks volumes, right? Mr. Cigarface perks up with a huh? Maybe he's surprised, maybe he's just having a moment. The blurred boss ain't too impressed with the escape plan, calling out the team for tucking tail and running. Oof, that's some harsh feedback. Jubair tries to justify the retreat, saying the boss was none other than the notorious mad poisonous mushroom. Yeah, that's right, a freaking mushroom. Talk about a wild boss fight. Looks like Mr. Cigarface is ready to bounce, telling the crew to head back. Not exactly a motivational speech. Jubair's trying to stop Sir Abbas, but he's already walking away. Jubair is worried because El Palm's party hasn't emerged yet, suggesting they might still be alive with the gate still active. Sir Abbas, with his back to Jubair, has zero faith in their survival chances. It's a cold, hard truth, folks. Abbas reminds Jubair about the mad, poisonous mushroom and says he doesn't have time to wait around. If Jubair wants to wait, he can do it himself. Jubair is left hanging, watching Abbas walk away with a feeling of hopelessness. Under the shadowy canopy of a forest, two adventurers are seen walking away from a mysterious figure who seems to be talking about the difficulty of killing a mad, poisonous mushroom. The figure dismisses average adventurers, implying that such a task is beyond their capability. As the adventurers stride forth, the figure continues to muse about what type of adventurer is needed. Nearby, a terrifying mushroom creature emerges, its presence a clear indication of the danger that awaits. The figure's thoughts turn towards the kind of adventurer desired, someone who can overcome such formidable challenges. The scene shifts to a picturesque landscape, perhaps symbolizing the path to success. An adventurer leaps into the air, wielding a bow that radiates fiery energy as if it were forged from the sun itself. This dramatic scene suggests that the adventurer is ready to tackle the impossible task. With the power of fiery determination, the adventurer's weapon burns brightly, promising to turn the impossible into possible. The focus is on the adventurer's ability to defy expectations and succeed against all odds. A close-up reveals the adventurer, eyes fierce and determined, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. The burning energy envelops the adventurer, signifying their readiness for the hunt. The adventurer is now fully engaged in the battle, unleashing a powerful strike that sends flames and energy scattering, showcasing their incredible skill and resolve. The adventurer's attack continues, its fiery energy cutting through the air with precision, aiming to conquer the formidable mushroom creature and prove their worth. A final powerful strike from the adventurer sends flames and energy surging forward, showcasing their ability to turn the impossible into possible. And this boss monster is no joke, faster and sturdier than any we've seen before. Plus, it's got poison attacks in its arsenal. What a pain. When dealing with a venomous beast like this, it's best to keep your distance and hit it with a powerful ranged attack. Our hero realizes that his fire arrow ain't gonna cut it against this monster. He needs a power boost. But wait, there's more. By using telekinesis to spin the arrow, its piercing power gets cranked up. Only he can pull off this trick in the world of Maple. Inspired by a bullet, this skill is a game changer. Check out the blazing trail as his arrow speeds toward the target. Introducing Revolver, the skill that turns the impossible into the possible. Feel the heat as the arrow zooms in with fiery speed. That arrow's got some serious firepower. And here comes the target, a massive, intimidating monster. Look at those gnarly teeth. The scene opens with a burst of energy, indicating a fierce attack. Vibrant colors and dynamic motion suggest a powerful strike is being executed. The intensity ramps up as the energy blast continues to collide with its target. The force of the attack is palpable, emphasizing the strength behind each blow. The monstrous foe reveals its terrifying visage with a mouth full of sharp teeth, roaring in defiance against the attack. The powerful energy swirl is unleashed, showcasing the relentless nature of the hero's assault. The battle is fierce, and the struggle is real. The energy blast pierces through the air, aiming for the heart of the monster. The tension in the scene is palpable as the hero's determination is tested. The attack continues with undiminished ferocity, pushing forward with an unstoppable force. The hero is determined to break through the enemy's defenses. Introducing the mysterious hero with sharp features and intense eyes, donning a cloak that billows with the energy of the ongoing battle. The ground shatters from the impact, a testament to the power unleashed in the fight. The hero's resolve is unwavering, despite the chaos around. The forest bears witness to the fiery aftermath of the attack. Flames dance around, illuminating the silhouette of the hero as they stand against the monstrous foe. The hero reflects on their strategy, aiming to pierce the monster's core in one decisive move, but acknowledges their slight miscalculation. Despite a slight miss, the hero remains undeterred, assessing the situation with a cool demeanor. The monster's blood spills, marking a hit but not the decisive victory. The hero faces a troublesome scenario as the monster's resilience proves challenging. With determination, they prepare for the next phase of the battle. The scene is wild, with a monstrous creature showing off its scary teeth, looking like it just crawled out of a nightmare. It's got a red hood covered with creepy faces, and it's definitely not here to make friends. Our hero is in deep trouble. The beast is charging up something nasty, and it's all written in red, which makes it look even more terrifying. You can feel the danger in the air. Here goes the monster, tearing through the battlefield with a speed that makes you wonder if it skipped leg day. Rocks fly everywhere as it charges forward, intent on some serious destruction. The creature is about to face a fiery attack, a blazing projectile coming its way with the force of 1,000 fireworks. It's about to get lit, literally. Our young hero is caught in the chaos, trying to keep his cool. He's thinking about how tough it is to use a revolver while dodging attacks. He's clearly a multitasking legend. Frustration mounts as the hero considers the revolver's cooldown. It's like waiting for your phone to charge when you just need it to work right now. The hero knows he has to act fast before the creature's boss shows up. The tension is real, and he's got a burning decision to make. The monster keeps its charge, legs pounding the ground like a drum solo gone wrong. It's not stopping for anything. Boom! The ground explodes as the creature makes its entrance, shaking everything up. It's like a dramatic entrance at a party, but with more destruction. The beast lets out a chilling sound, echoing its rage and determination. It's like the creature saying, "I ain't done yet." The hero is ready, eyes wide with determination. He yells now, and it's go time. It's the moment to make things happen. A hand grips a rope tightly, preparing for action. This is the kind of grip you use to hold on to your last slice of pizza. A new challenger swings into action, eyes glowing red with intensity. This guy means business, and he's got the rope to prove it. The rope swings with purpose, cutting through the air like it's slicing through a birthday cake. The scene is set for something epic. The scene kicks off with a creepy creature looking like a mushroom with a serious dental hygiene problem. It's leaping through the air, jaws wide open, ready to bite into some trouble. A mysterious question mark and exclamation mark float ominously in the air, adding to the suspense as some debris flies around, hinting at something big about to go down. Boom! Dirt and rocks explode in all directions, making it clear that whatever's happening is packing a punch. The mushroom creature, now covered in mud, gets back up, ready to continue its rampage. High above, on a mountain peak, stands a lone figure silhouetted against the night sky, as if watching the chaos unfold below. Back to the muddy battlefield. Our mushroom monster is knee-deep in muck, looking less than glamorous, but still very much in the game. Introducing our warrior, looking dashing with that serious gaze and windswept hair. He's got a nifty staff in hand, clearly ready for action. The warrior's cloak billows as he stands firm, and in the background, the creature seems to be up to something sinister, judging by the ominous noise. Someone's not happy. Our warrior calls out to the creature, throwing some serious shade, calling it a filthy mushroom. Fire erupts in a dazzling display, sweeping across the battlefield, aiming straight for our muddy monster. Things are getting real as the fiery attack heads straight for the mushroom creature, which looks like it's bracing for impact. Impact. The creature gets blasted by the warrior's attack, and it's not looking too happy about it. Screeches echo through the air, signaling that the creature is in pain, while the battle continues with no signs of slowing down. A new challenger enters the battle, a warrior with a rugged look and armed with a staff, ready to throw down with the mushroom creature. Here's the grip of a warrior, or maybe an adventurer, clutching his weapon like he's about to throw down. You know it's serious when they hold it, like their life depends on it. The beast is in the house. With teeth that look like they could bite through anything, it's like a dental nightmare. And our hero has finally catching a breath, maybe savoring the calm before the storm. Meet our mysterious hero, hiding behind a mask, but his weapon says he means business. He's ready to make breathing a bit easier for everyone, if you know what I mean. Talk about attitude. This dude's flexing his muscles and flipping the finger, showing he's not here to play nice. It's like he's saying, "Bring it on!" The air is fresh, the ground is set, and our guy is ready to rumble. He's asking the world, "Shall we play now?" with a confidence that's hard to resist. The last adventurer kicks off, promising an epic journey filled with thrills, challenges, and maybe